Let me know how the quality is audio wise because I'm using my microphone again, so it could be disastrous. So please let me know. I'm just checking the Sorare Mega. How close was I to 289? Probably not very close at all. Yeah, 40 points off. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. Yeah, let me know if the audio is any good. How are we doing, guys? Starting to fill up now. How are we? I appreciate it's late, but I had to do a few things after I finished work, so stream had to start a little bit later. So yeah, we need to start building our midweek lineups. Yeah, I'm a little. Why isn't Vanderwort coming up there? Well, that's a little strange. Where in the world? Okay, so he's showing up there, but he's not showing up in under 23s. Okay, there he is. Okay, so we're in a little bit of a predicament now because Hradecki, I've seen on Twitter that they're gonna play Lunev tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, Thursday night in the Champions League. So Lunev is gonna get the nod apparently and play his first game for Leverkusen. And yeah, I guess his price is reflecting that a little bit. So yeah, there's one goalkeeper down. Obviously, Maximienko almost definitely won't play. Obviously, he's second choice right now, so it's all down to Van der Voort. But we don't want to waste our Van der Voort in under 20. Sorry, we don't want to waste him in All Star Rare. So I think the play is to make a really good under 23 rare team. We are going to check the prize pool though. Yeah, make a really good under 23 rare team. So we've got 793 players, 42 prizes, or we do 237 players, 9 prizes. Both aren't massively enticing. But yeah, I guess it's better than 8,600 and 130 cards. But of course, you do get the threshold in All Star. So, Martin, what's going on, mate? Not much, mate. Just working hard. Yeah, just finished work, so a little tired, but we're alive. We're still kicking. But yeah, how are you doing, mate? Um, yeah, let me know. Also, let me know if the audio is okay, because I am speaking quite close to the microphone. So yeah, please let me know. But yeah, there's a few more of you in here now, so welcome, guys. Let me know who you are so I can give you a little shout out, like Martin has. So I appreciate that. But yeah, back to what we're gonna do with Van der Voort. So there has been a little bit of a reconstruction of my gallery, shall we say. I've brought in a few new players, Noah Lang being one of them, Marcus Thuram, Martin van der Voort, and Lucas Hradecki from the last time I probably streamed, the newest recruits to the team, to the gallery. Yeah, a mixture of reasons why. I mean, the Noah Lang one was, I just want to, well, mainly all of them really. I just want to condense my gallery and just have more quality over quantity. It's all well and good playing 6 teams every, 6 rare teams over like the pro divisions and the normal divisions over each game week, but if I'm not winning anything, it's pointless, isn't it? So I felt as though let me condense things, and yeah, I mean, I know this is going off topic now, but Still working behind in there. Sounds alright. I'm waiting to see what happens with the Liège. Well, Martin, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'll show you my results now. Because I'm desperate for a Kofi clean sheet. So yeah, I got the first threshold on the weekend, which was nice. I almost got a card in All-Star Rare Pro. Very close. I was not very close, 20 points away. I was 25 away in Limited. And then here is where I'm massively in need of this Kofi clean sheet against Liège. I've currently got a tier 1 rare. I'm 24th in Challenger Rare Pro. I am massively in need of his clean sheet. For me, I don't see why they shouldn't count, because they basically completed the whole game, 87 minutes, whatever it was. Like, come on now. Like, are we really going to pretend that they didn't do anything for 87 minutes? Like, that's my sort of stance on it, but whatever. I've got very lucky with this team, because playing 1 super rare, you're always up against it, but 2, Asmoon didn't even start, and he got a clearance off the line in like the last second. So without that, I do not win. Well, I might not even win anything anyway, but yeah, that Asmoon clearance off the line was absolutely huge. Assist from Teddy Twaymer. Horovsky, just a decent AA game. Diego Leite did get a clean sheet, to be fair, and he defended really well. And obviously, Kofi did get his clean sheet as well. So, yeah, I'd be very disappointed if I don't win a prize here. I'll be gutted, in fact. This was bitterly frustrating. Simeone got me 2 goals. I've been waiting for that for 3 game weeks, and he's popped up, got 2 goals. Hoffman and Gladbach got beat 6-0. I don't know what happened there. Raheem, welcome, mate. Not sure if I've seen your name on the stream before. I might have, but either way, happy to have you here, man. Appreciate you watching. But yeah, I'm just going through this recent game week and just sort of dissecting where my teams fell. But yeah, Barak was ill apparently. He was actually 27 on Friday, so I thought, our birthday goal, this guy's gonna do the business on the weekend for me, along with Simeone, who did do the business. But it wasn't to be. I was 97 points away from a tier 2 anyway, so I would have needed a decisive from Hoffman and at least a decisive from Barak as well. So frustrating. Hey Harry, who would you recommend for the best keeper this week? Well, it depends who your options are, man. Like, are you looking to buy a player? Like, are you looking to buy a keeper, or like, are you trying to choose out of options that you've already got? Let me know, and then I'll be able to give you a better dissection of that question. Tapsoba had a worldy game, 91 points, got a goal. Hradecki for his debut for the club, 7-1, but conceded the 1, so that was very annoying. I've been here before, also on your Discord. Oh, nice, man. I appreciate you popping in from the Discord. You have reminded me I might actually throw the link into the Discord to see if anyone else wants to join the stream. Yeah, let me know what you mean by, like, you gonna buy a goalkeeper? Yeah, let me know what you mean by that. Okay. I'm talking best on Sorare Academy. Oh, okay. Sorry, man. Let me look at the fixtures and tell you. Let me have a look. Who's going to get a clean sheet this week? A safe option could be Donnarumma. Donnarumma against Club Bruges. Gregor Corbel against Besiktas for Dortmund. That could be a good one. That's probably it on Tuesday. Let me see, Wednesday. Benfica. Odyssey, or whatever his name is, the Greek goalkeeper. He could be a good one. Yeah, I'd probably go with one of those 3. Odyssey from Benfica. I would go Donnarumma, or I would go Gregor Corbel for Borussia Dortmund. So I hope that helps. There's a few more of you in here Welcome, guys. Yeah, appreciate you popping in. But yeah, going back to my teams on the weekend, obviously, Bayer Leverkusen run away with things 7-1. Of course, Patrick Schick scores 4 the week I sell him. So yeah, that was frustrating. But yeah, nonetheless, this was also a semi-frustrating lineup with Doku DMP came from nowhere. I still haven't heard if he's okay. If he's hurt again, I don't know what's going on. He's having a bit of a shocker right now. Martin, I'm actually buzzing Everton won a game for a while. And a banging in injury time. Yeah, Damari Gray, I heard. I haven't seen the highlights yet, but we'll have a look. Mason's got the Greek goalie, yeah, Odyssey, or however you say it. Barrett got a birthday weekend game off. Yeah, mate, fuming. If it was that, I hope it was that. I hope it was the flu. I don't hope he was just partying all weekend, enjoying his 27th. But yeah, that's very frustrating. He should be playing. He should be in my lineup, getting me some points. But anyway, Hincapié got himself a goal. Arsene got himself a goal and also a wicked AA score. Wendell was poor. Green conceded 5 and still got 35 points, to be fair to him. And then, yeah, Doku DMP from nowhere. But this is where we absolutely smashed it. We are 21st in under 23 Rare Pro. And I couldn't be happier, to be honest. I'm literally over the moon. I've been waiting for like a game week like this for a little while where all the stars align and all my players have decent lineups in terms of opposition. And it paid dividends. I even went in with just one super rare. I've been trying 2 super rares in my under 23s for a while, and it hasn't worked. I've either DMP'd, I just don't have another good super rare, and Sousa's an absolute animal of a super rare, so he's always going to play, but I don't have someone else to pair him with that can give me like equal. Well, no one's going to equal his scores, but just, in and around that. But Raheem, someone recommended Barcelona keeper because his fixture is really easy and should be a clean sheet. Raheem, they're playing Bayern Munich. I don't know whether you're being sarcastic there, but yeah, they definitely don't have an easy fixture. But maybe you're being sarcastic and trying. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Moussa Diaby 2 assists, captain, 96 points. Vinicius Souza yesterday night, yeah, for you guys. He got that score just with all round. Like there was no decisive. Unbelievable, to be honest. He's an absolute freak, and I paid £300 for him, so he is the greatest buy I've ever made on Sorare by a mile. Gus Till got himself a goal. Hiroki Ito had an okay score, no clean sheet, conceded 2 goals, but his AA was decent. And then Lafont, that clean sheet, I've been waiting so long for it. Mason, I'm over the moon for you, mate. Off topic, but I just seen the message. Yeah, buzzing for you to win your first threshold. Very, very happy for you, man. So yeah, keep it up. Hopefully you can get a little streak going. But appreciate the nice words as well, Martin, about the lineup. But yeah, I know it's hard. I know it's stupid to do this, but like if I would have played Arsene instead of Gus Till, there's an extra 17 points, and I'm gonna do the same thing with Ito. If I would have played Tapsoba, 91 points instead of 62. So I would have got 460. I know it's stupid for me to do because it's hindsight, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna do it anyway. What did the top finish? I don't think I would have made podium. I definitely wouldn't have made podium. Okay, I would have been close. Jesus, yeah, 464. I would have been very close. I would have been like top 5. Yeah, I would have been top 5 if I would have played Arsene and Tapsoba, but I can't think like that, even though I am thinking like that. I'm more than happy with what I'm gonna win, which will be a tier 1 under 23, which I've never won before. I've won a few tier 1s, sorry. So tier 1 under 23, not a tier 3. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at who we could possibly win, who is in the prize pool. So under 23. Am I on the right? Am I on the right thing? Yeah, under 23 pro. Okay, so you got Jonathan David, Vazania, Paqueta, Verman, Etienne Green, obviously who I own, Cherokee, Ignacio, Muric, Camaro, Koye, Illich, Salonia, Malasia, Sulemana, Eric Garcia, Decatale, Cook, Schubert, I really hope I don't get Schubert. I'll be absolutely gutted if I do. Um, you think more than 460? Yeah, maybe I just didn't do my maths correct, but it would have been, yeah, you're right, probably just under 470. So maybe I would have got a threshold. Maybe I would have got a podium, but it doesn't matter. We're over it now. Milan, Diaby, Wendell, Delit. I wouldn't mind a Delit. Who else have we got down here? Nemecha, Almada, Locatelli would be a nice one. Darwin, Guendouzi, Theo Hernandez, Uwas. Yeah, Arsen's even in there. So Bastoni. So yeah, I really, really don't mind who I get. I prefer to get an outfield player if I can. So Sorare gods, please do that for me. 36 points from Till upgrade, and just Chase, you're not taking into consideration that Arsenal was my captain, so it's hard. You have to take the 89.9, not the 112, if that makes sense. Because obviously Diaby is my captain, so yeah, and I wouldn't have changed Arsenal to my captain if that makes sense. I would have still stuck with Diaby even if Arsenal was in the team. But yeah, I'm excited to see who I'm gonna get in the under 23s. And then obviously we've got the controversy. Well, that was the last team here. Then we've got the controversy over the Charatoy game, however you say it, Standard Liège. They lost 3-0, and then flares went off 2 minutes to go, and the game got abandoned apparently. So yeah, it looks like, well, right now obviously Kofi has the points here, but whether he keeps them is unknown right now. I'm really hoping he does. Because obviously that'll get me another tier 1. 2 tier 1s in one game week is absolutely insane for me. Like I've won a tier 1 before, but I've never won 2 tier 1s in one game week. That's ridiculous. So yeah, I don't want to get too excited about this Challenger Europe tier 1 that I could possibly be getting. But yeah, there's some belter players here. Obviously very similar players like Wendell, Diesch, Bodart. A lot of some similar players, Darwin, but I'd be over the moon with any one of these. Honestly, like, just give me any one of these, please. I just wanna. I would just love a prize. It's frustrating having to see myself in the prize positions, knowing that tomorrow it could get taken away, and I don't know. I think it's very unfair if it does. Like, they've played 87 minutes. I don't know what you guys think about it, but for me, I just think the game's basically over. Like, are we going to really pretend that, the game, I don't know. It's not so much pretending. I understand if it gets replayed, but it's more technical than the way I'm describing it. But Chase, you think Kofi will get the points? I really do hope he does, mate, for my sake. I know I'm going to be biased and I'm going to be, selfish in that sense, but like, he earned those points in my eyes. He kept a clean sheet for as long as the game went on. The referee decided to blow his whistle. That's the referee's decision, isn't it? That's not Kofi's fault in that sense. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I know I've got an under 23 tier 1 coming, so obviously I'm over the moon with that. We actually got a clean sweep, guys, on Sorare Mega as well, which I'll show you quickly if you're interested. Harry, do you think Hazard is a good investment at this point? Do you mean Eden Hazard or Killian or Thorgan Hazard? I'm guessing you mean Eden Hazard. Yeah, so Hazard, I don't know. For me, I think Hazard sort of like love for the game / like wanting to be like super fit and wanting to be like the best player. I think he's just over it. For whatever reason, the move to Real Madrid didn't. It didn't go well for him, and it hasn't gone well for him. I don't see him getting back into that lineup, to be honest. I just really don't see it. Like, he's not going to get in on the wings for me. Like, Vinicius playing so well, like, it's impossible in the current state of Real Madrid's team. But yeah, I was just going to show you my Sorare Mega teams. I smashed this one. Sousa captain, doing bits. Leite and Wendell wasn't the greatest of choices. But yeah, for me, I wouldn't touch Eden Hazard, to be honest. Another very, very... This was probably my best team, to be fair. Yeah, first time I've had a clean sweep on Mega for a while, so happy with that. Who did we have here? Thiam, Paintsill, Twamer, Arson, Hoffman, Robbo, Anthony Morrison, and Santos. Um, we have actually got rid of Andy Robertson. A little bit gutted that he's gone, but I just do think it was time for me to move him on. And then Sorare Mega 11. I had how many DMPs? 2 DMPs and still managed to win, which is pretty impressive, I think. But yeah, Hazard, Eden Hazard, because I would hold him until World Cup time. See, I don't even think does he really get into Belgium's team anymore? I genuinely don't think they do. Oh, he does. Mason, got my Benfica stack this week. Hope they do the business versus Dynamo. Think Slamansky is out too. Yeah, I've heard Slamansky is out, to be fair. But I heard his injury isn't as bad as once feared. So, yeah, let's get into making my lineups for this midweek, guys. I need your help. I'm definitely going to need your help. So I did explain before, a few of you came into the stream, that I do have a new under-23 goalkeeper in the name of Martin van der Voort. So we are going to obviously deploy him against Rapid Vienna. We have no choice, really. Maximienko isn't going to play. Got a dilemma with Jellivosen. Bench 2 games in a row, but luckily came off the bench and scored this week. Might have to look for someone else. Mason, I have Vossen as well in my limited, if you noticed. I mean, yeah, I don't have an alternative, so I just play him, but I think he might creep back into the team if he's just scored off the bench. It's hard to drop players when they score. I know, it's a consolation goal. I think they still lost or maybe drew, but yeah, I think he might creep his way back into that team. But looking at this team now, or looking at my under-23 rare, this is where I want to sort of put my best players, and then the rest of my players will go into Global All-Star. So yeah, who are we going? I think off the bat, in terms of like rotation, I think Odilion definitely plays, like 100% plays, and yeah, defenders seem to get a very good score against whoever they're playing. Is it Ferrahausi or where? I don't know. My pronunciation's horrendous. So yeah, whoever they're playing, they see, defenders seem to do well against them. So we're throwing in Odilion there, and then midfielders. I know Pino is suspended, so he's out of the question. Pedrinho is a bit of a shout. For me, the best choice is probably Maicon. I like his all-round game a lot. I need to check if he's been playing for Shakhtar recently, because I haven't really been following their games too much. They won 6-1 on the weekend. Pedrinho scored. Okay, so for whatever reason, Maicon could be injured, Does anyone know if Maicon is injured? I'm guessing a lot of you don't follow the Shakhtar boys, which I don't blame you, but okay, so we played the game before last, and they won 1-0, and he came off in the 62nd minute. It doesn't seem like there was anything wrong with him. How do you think I should wait for a bit more of his price to drop? I mean, personally speaking, I wouldn't buy an Eden Hazard. If you are, if you are adamant that you want to buy one, then, I mean, I don't really know if his price is going to drop anymore. I mean, he's not playing, so his price can't really drop anymore, really, unless everyone wants to get out or if he breaks his leg in training. So, yeah, if you could, message a few people on Discord who are looking to sell him and try and get a good price, then do that. But like I said, personally, I wouldn't be in the market for an Eden Hazard. But, if you see something that I don't, fair play to you. It's not me to tell you what to do in that sense. It's completely up to you who you want to buy, man. But yeah, I can't see him getting any cheaper. Is what I'm sort of getting at. But who are we going? Gus Till on Maicon, or Palacios, or Pedrinho? I do think Pedrinho plays. He scored last game. He did score last game, so that gives me confidence a little bit. Rumours of a Newcastle move or Everton. Jesus. He wouldn't last 5 minutes at Everton, I don't think, Hazard. He wouldn't last 5 minutes. Who do we go? Gus Till or Pedrinho? I'm over Maicon. I'm not seeing him. He wasn't even in the squad last game, which scares me a little bit. So, um, yeah, I think we're gonna play. Yeah, I think we're gonna play um, Pedrinho, and then forward. I don't think Moussa Diaby plays. It's basically out of Noah Lang or Paintsill, and obviously they've got a new coach now, Genk, or the assistant's taken over. So I'm not too sure if Paintsill starts. So I kind of have to play it safe and go with Lang, even though it's going to be a very hard game. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should go Paintsill or Noah Lang? Let me know. Pedrinho might. Yeah, I don't know. Is Maicon injured? That is the big question. Because I really do want to play him instead of Pedrinho. But then again, I don't know. I really, really don't know, guys. Or do I go Gus Till? But then he might even get rested. I don't know. It's a very tough one. Lang easily. Okay, we'll go Lang. I know on paper, I'm just going off like, the opposition. Obviously, they're playing PSG, which isn't going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, as my extra player, I think it's out of Diego Leite and Dodo. I'm edging towards Dodo, to be honest. Even though Leite just scored really well for me. I don't know, I've got a sneaky feeling. I've got a little sneaky feeling that he could get a good little score. Hopefully assists Pedrinho, something like that. Would be nice. Who are we going to captain? I'm tempted to captain Dodo. I've got a feeling he's going to get a clean sheet and he's going to have a really decent game. So I think we're going to go with something like that. And then we're going to go into our global rares. Obviously, I'm going to have to play a common keeper, so we'll just throw Heredity in there for now. And yeah, we'll just take it from here. So it's out of Leite and Santos. I think Leite is the obvious option. Here, it's basically Gus Till on Maicon, isn't it, really? Or Palacios, but I've got a feeling he might get rotated. I think Till is the play. I think we have to go Paintsill, if on the off chance that he starts. And then last but not least, it might have to be Douglas Santos, It might very well have to be Douglas Santos. It's either him or Maicon, and I'm not confident Maicon plays, so I'm happy to go Santos. I'm sure you'll get a decent AA score. Who do I captain? Do I just captain Santos and just go for it? Yeah, why not? We'll go Santos captain. So I think they're the two teams I'm going to rock. Van der Voort, Odilion, Pedrinho, Noah Lang, Dodo, Hradecki, Leite, Till, Paintsill, and Santos. I think that is what I'm going to go with. I'm not amazingly confident in the Pedrinho shout, to be honest. I don't know. Is there anything safer I could do you think? I'm really not sure. Anyone here got any information on Shakhtar would be very much appreciated. I mean, there's no reason why he shouldn't start. He's been scoring, starting most games, so I'm going to probably just, try not to, guess it too much and go into all the variations we could see. But yeah, we're just going to keep it simple. And yeah, I'm not expecting the world, to be honest, from this game week at all. I'm really not. So my expectations are low. And yeah, I'm just going in with it with an open mind and just seeing what could happen. We're gonna throw in Dodo, and we're gonna captain him. Ew, bless me, Jesus. Sorry, guys. I just have 2 red cards playing midweek, so nothing going on for me. I guess it's a quiet one, mate. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a quiet one for a lot of users, to be honest. Next is who do we use in goals? Magnan, I don't know. I don't know to pronounce his name. I think Chesney's the best option, isn't it? Looking at that, we'll go Lete. Um, Good to have low expectations as a Whale fan, mate. Don't be too cheeky now. We have raised our expectations massively over the last few years. So yeah, at one point they were very very low, but they've risen quite considerably over the years. So yeah, but now yeah they are pretty low, mate. I'm only messing with you, but yeah, I think they're the two teams I'm gonna go with. Like I said, I'm going into this game week with a tier one, maybe two tier ones coming into the gallery, so I'm not too disheartened if I don't win anything midweek. I've had an amazing weekend in terms of how my teams have performed. I'm not going to be greedy in that sense. But yeah, I mean, it'd be very 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 nice if I could get two tier ones tomorrow. Barring the Kofi situation, I'm just praying that they do keep those scores. To be honest. But yeah, in terms of my gallery, like I said, I'm really trying to condense things. Like bringing in Thuram was a weird one. I saw the Pavel trader had one, and I traded a few. I traded a Sandro Ramirez super rare, which I bought for like £400. I traded Marcos Acuna, who I bought on the weekend after he got an assist, and then he got injured. So I was like, let me just ship him off to Pavel because I can't be bothered with having an injured Acuna. So Jiwa, what's going on, man? Yeah, love that you've popped into the stream. I do really appreciate that, mate. For anyone who don't know, Sajiwa helped me. Am I saying I'm probably just butchering your name, but I'm sorry. But yeah, you were the one that helped me with my thumbnails. So shout out to you. He puts out loads of great graphic content on Twitter. So go follow him. Top guy. Raheem asks, Harry, how much have you made on Sorare so far? To be honest, Raheem, technically I have not made anything because I've never withdrawn. Well, that's a lie. I've probably withdrawn once, and it was probably for like $1,000 or £1,000, whatever. I've not really taken much out. I started Sorare with 2 ETH in January, but I bought the ETH for like just over £1,000. So like, yeah, I got ETH when it was a little bit cheaper than what it is now. So I started off with 2 ETH. I remember I bought a Lewandowski for £900. I bought a Kim Pembe for a couple hundred, and yeah, I just sort of went on from there and just traded my way up to what I am at now. To be honest, like I've most of that card valuation or gallery valuation is from just trading. Like I didn't make content for like 6 months. I was just constantly trading cards, flipping cards, just trying to get the best deals and trying to just sort of carve out a gallery. I was buying players along the way. Like I didn't just put 2 ETH in and then that was it. I did buy cards now and again. If I saw I liked the player and I thought he was cheap for like a couple hundred, I'd buy him. I was doing that quite frequently, probably once or twice a month, where I could afford it. But yeah, ultimately it's just been like good trading, and just clever with my buys, to be honest, and try to always try and get a good decent deal. Of course, I have won a few cards along the way, but not any that helped me massively during my my start of playing Sorare. Like I started in, as you can see here, game week 136. What is my gallery at now? Well, I mean you can see it there, right? It's apparently just over 6 ETH, but that it's hard to say that because, for example, Souza here doesn't even have a price, and he's probably he's valued, like, to me and what some private offers have gone for him. He's at like 1.3 ETH. So let me show you now. Vinicius Souza. So like that one, like whatever his price is in terms of like what people are paying for him. I don't know if you can see there, but it says 1.35 ETH. Yeah, I don't know if the screen's big enough for that, but yeah, so that valuation isn't even considered in that 16 ETH. So you're probably looking at 18 ETH roughly the gallery's worth right now. So it's nearly like a tenfold in under a year. But yeah, like I said, I've not made anything really because I haven't taken it out, you know. So that's the way I look at it. But like, you know, are we gonna see another ten times growth? I don't know. You know, nobody knows. I make content because I love making content. I don't do it because I think, you know, I'm just trying to shill Sorare to everyone and, you know, get out when it's at its highest. You know, if I was, you know, I know I'm just going down a tangent here, but ultimately, no one knows what's going to happen. I do think Sorare is going to continue to grow for a long time. I think it has massive potential. At the start, like really, really early on, like about a year and a half ago, I didn't think it did. It was just tiny at the time, you know, like, you know, it was kind of, yeah, it was just very, very niche at the time. And, you know, I had a few sort of internet friends or whatever, Twitter friends that were on it, but I just didn't take the plunge. You know, I remember looking at like Ryan Cherokee's rare rookie card and being like, oh Jesus, who would pay £200 for a digital card? But this was before the NFT boom, you know, so it was hard to sort of, I don't know, wrap your head around why people would buy digital art at the time, you know. But now obviously it's very mainstream in the sense, you know, I mean, not mainstream in the whole world, but mainstream on the internet at least. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's an exciting time, man. It's an amazing sort of I think it's like a revolution of gaming, you know, like the whole like play to earn type of, you know, scenario. I think that's yeah, it's gonna take over the gaming world for me, and I do think Sorare has like a bit of a like an esports angle to it as well. You'll probably see like professional teams and, you know, I don't know, like strategists. There'll be a whole thing around it for sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, all I want to know is if my Kofi is going to get his points tomorrow, guys. That's all I care about right now. um, but yeah, honestly, like I do see Sorare being a bit of a staple in millions of you know, football fans, soccer fans, whatever you want to call them. I just think what it's going to do to like, I'm seeing people on Twitter go into like random Belgium league games and stuff, traveling all around the world just to see their favorite players play. You know, that they've learned from Sorare. You know, it kind of opens up everyone's perspective to all these other leagues. Everyone just thinks of football. You know, if you live in the UK, all you care about is the Prem. But obviously, there's many other leagues going on, or at least the top 5 leagues. You know, if you live in the UK, you probably only care about the top 5 leagues. But because of Sorare and the amount of coverage it has in other divisions, leagues, regions of the world or whatever, it's really changing consumption. Hi Jeff. Yeah, no, but I do massively agree with you, mate. Appreciate the comment, but yeah, no, it's definitely an exciting time. It really, really is. Like I'm struggling to get into any other NFT, you know, project in that sense. Like in terms of like a play to earn, like I probably missed the boat on Axie Infinity. I know a few guys making a good bit of money off that, but it's just not really my thing. You know, I'm sticking to my strengths, which is football, soccer, whatever. It's all I really know, to the degree that I know it. You know, in the sense of, you know, my knowledge and past playing experience. You know, and I got a few decent connections in that sort of world. So yeah, this is where I'm most comfortable for sure. But like before Sorare, I was into a thing called Football Index. Like all my content was around that, which was like basically a football stock market basically. What's Jeff saying? But if you don't take profit, I don't, mate. I'm so not with it. What is NGMI? Not gonna. I don't even know what that stands for. Can someone can someone elaborate on that one? I'm not with it with the abbreviation. Sorry, Jeff, you'll have to explain that one to me. But yeah, that one's going over my head. But yeah, going back to the yeah, SLP. I've heard that that's sort of like the native coin, isn't it? On or the token or whatever you call it on Axie. I didn't know it was still dropping. I don't really know the price of it, to be honest, but not gonna make it Okay. Cheers, Chase. Cheers, Jeff. I appreciate that. Um, if you don't take profits, you're not gonna make it. I mean, yeah, you're right. I do need to take profits at some point, but like, if I want to compete and win prizes to sell on, I need a good gallery. So, if I sell players now, I'm sort of hindering my performance in that sense, or my future performance in how I'm gonna perform SO5 wise, in the tournament. Like, it's funny. Like this sort of week or so is where I've decided, I want to condense my gallery, and that somehow coincided with me winning two tier ones in that time. So I don't know whether that proves I'm a genius. Nah, I'm joking. It's definitely not that because yeah, well, one, I'm definitely not a genius, but yeah, like how many teams did I play, or how many teams did I play this week? So I played All Star Rare, but we don't really count that because I'm never in it to win that one. Okay, so we played All Star Rare Pro, so one. We're not counting limited. Two Challenger, three Champion, under 23 Rare, and then under 23 Rare Pro. So five teams is where sort of I'm at now. I want to probably play five good teams. Jeff, yeah, I agree. 100%. I took a few ETH out over summer. Defo hindered my progress. Raheem, I think Sorare is way more profitable than other NFT games. I was also part of your Football Index video. Didn't take part though. I'm kind of glad I didn't. I can't speak tonight, guys. Sorry. Um, well done, Jeff, for taking profits. I've got nothing against people taking profits. I think it's a very healthy thing. Very, very healthy. And I probably will in the next sort of, depending on if I can win a few more prizes this month. That could be a good idea. Maybe going into the new year, taking a few ETH out, maybe. But yeah, going to Raheem's point, yeah, appreciate that you were around in the Football Index days. Feels like ages ago now, to be honest. But that was one reason. Going off on a tangent again. That was one reason why I didn't make content on Sorare for a long time. Yeah, it was like, obviously I made content on Football Index for about a year or so, and then obviously whatever happened to Football Index happened. Obviously, went into administration, blah blah blah. I personally lost a lot of money. A lot of people lost a lot of money, and then for a little while, like there was an overlap. So during like January, so like Football Index sort of went into administration in like April or like March time. I was on Sorare in January 17th. I first signed up. So for like a month or so, or maybe 2 months, January, February, and into March, I was into both platforms, and I was really enjoying it. The differences and the similarities, of course, as well. But yeah, so there was a bit of an overlap. It wasn't as if like Football Index collapsed and I just moved straight to Sorare. There was a time where I was on both, and obviously when Football Index collapsed, it was obviously I have to just play Sorare now. But yeah, I mean, in terms of like why I didn't make content for like 6 months before I decided to make content on Sorare, it was more the fact that like I didn't want the same situation to happen with Football Index happen with Sorare. I didn't want it to be all dandy and rosy in February, and then come a few months later everything's crashed and prices have completely crashed, and there's a fraction of the user base that they had in the February boom around. So I just didn't want to be part of that again, with the whole Football Index thing. It was, yeah, it took a lot out of me, to be honest, and I felt it was just a horrible situation, and I just didn't want that to happen again. But over time I've learned that they're completely two different products, to be honest, and I just don't see that happening with Sorare. I'm not saying anything isn't going to happen with Sorare, but I'm very confident that yeah, I'm very confident that it isn't going to end up in a Football Index situation. But Raheem, I do appreciate your kind words, man. I honestly enjoyed your Football Index videos, dude. I'm glad you kept at it and didn't give up. I appreciate it, man. It took a lot out of me. It really did, content wise and motivation. Like back in January, I moved back out to the US, which is where I am now. And obviously, I was playing football myself out here in college, and I was busy as well. So it wasn't like I weren't doing anything with my days. I was just like depressed and stuff, and it did take a toll on me. I wouldn't say I was affected like massively, because I was probably always kept busy and I didn't have to think about it too much in terms of the Football Index stuff. But yeah, I was never gonna not make content again. Like, I've been making content since 2016, which a lot of you might not know. Mateo, hey dude, oh, you're old X84, nice, mate. I bet you're buzzing with that Patrick Schick that I gave you. Um, Generally hate the comparison Sorare gets. The only thing that's remotely akin between the two are they are football related. Yeah, to be honest, Jeff, I completely agree with you. They're light years different. To be honest, there isn't many comparisons. The only ones I can think of is they both have matrices, but fantasy football has matrices. So like, yeah, they're like you said, they're completely different. But yeah, in terms of like content and stuff, yeah, I've been making content for like 5 years, so on and off, albeit. I never really found like my calling. I know that sounds a bit cliche, but never really found, like one specific thing to make videos on. Like back in the day, there was FIFA YouTubers, or in real life football YouTubers, or whatever it was. COD YouTubers. That everyone had their thing, and for a long time, I didn't have my thing. I was, making like random football content that I made with like a few of my friends who were pro footballers. I would, just do anything really just to try and, get better at YouTube in a sense. But yeah, I do think I've, seen a lot in those 5 years and realized what I kind of want to do with content, and I think Sorare could be that sort of vehicle to sort of, yeah, allow me to do that, for sure. And I love making content. I love doing this streaming stuff. Like, I've never streamed. Well, I lied. I made one stream on Football Index once, and it did really well. I had like 100 viewers live somehow, which was crazy, to be honest, looking back. But yeah, before that I'd never streamed, but I've had a bit of a passion for it, and yeah, I just wanted to just get stuck into it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. To be honest, it's engaging. I like, obviously, engaging with you guys in the comments stuff. It's just proper fun, to be honest. Like, I do really enjoy it, coming home from work, doing a cheeky stream, speaking to you guys. Like, yeah, doesn't really get much better. So I do really appreciate you guys sticking around, to be honest. But yeah, I think I am gonna call it a day there, guys. It's been, how long have we been going? Been going a little while. Yeah, just under an hour. But yeah, I am gonna call it a day there. I'm probably I can't speak, man. What is going on? I'm probably gonna stream. Well, I definitely will stream Thursday. In terms of my prizes tomorrow, I want to live stream them, but I know I won't be able to wait. Like, I'll be in work when the prizes get released, and I really, really, really want to open them there and then. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. What should I do, guys? Should I wait all day and come home and stream the prize opening? Or do I open them at work and then post like a YouTube short of the opening? Let me know what I should do in the comments now. If you want me to stream and wait, I'll stream, but it's got to be a majority shareholder type of thing. So yeah, let me know in the comments now, please. What would you like me to do? Yeah, let me know, because I do really, really, really want to stream, but I know I'm too impatient, and I just can't see me waiting that long to open those prizes. Seeing everyone on Twitter open their prizes, I'm gonna get FOMO. So stream from work, man, I really wish I could. Like, that would be the ultimate setup. YouTube short, Chase, okay, whatever you want to do. Now, I appreciate it, man. I really do. I mean, the last time I won a tier 1, which was Kofi, funny enough, I did do a YouTube shorts in my lunch break. So yeah, maybe I'll do a YouTube shorts, to be honest, and then do the live stream Thursday, and yeah, probably just take it from there, guys. But yeah, I do really appreciate you popping in to the stream. Hopefully I'll see you guys Thursday as well. Honestly, you guys being in here watching me, speak about virtual cards is crazy to think of, but I do really appreciate it, guys, honestly, like, from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the rest of your night. yeah, and hope you have a wicked day tomorrow. And I'll probably see you guys on Thursday. So yeah, like I said, really do